Recently, I've done a few, a couple of holster reviews, and I didn't think they were very good, but I've had more than a few people who watched them and said they kind of liked them and appreciated them. So, I just unloaded my Ruger LCP 2 concealed carry pistol, and in doing a lot of online research, I found that this is one of the most popular concealed carry guns around. It comes with a holster that's just like that, and that goes in your pocket. When you pull the gun out, the holster comes out with it. There's not much to keep it from coming out, but if it's in your pocket, it's probably going to stay in there because your pocket's going to hold it in there. I did a couple of reviews, and someone got in touch with me from a company that makes holsters and markets them. It's Craft Holsters. If you can see their little name right there, Craft. So they sent me this one to review, and I said, you know, if I review it, I'm going to tell the truth. If there's something I don't like, I'm going to say so. And the guy named Al, nice guy, said, yeah, we wouldn't expect you to do it any other way. So the poster comes in this neat little box. It's got packing in here, which is made out of straw, which I like better than peanuts. And also it's environmentally safe, and it's recyclable, and it promotes guys being able to work in the woods to grow more trees, to make more straws, to pack more holsters in. So that's a plus for it. This little bag it comes in, which is a little bag that holds the holster. To be honest with you, it's better than a plastic bag that you can't throw in the, that won't ever deteriorate. I mean, that in itself is a plus. And then here's the holster itself. And the way this holster works is it has this little clip on the back of it. That's the clip right there. And the way the clip is supposed to work is I got a little Derringer, old high standard Derringer that I've had for 50 years or so, and it's got a clip like this, and on it you can reach back here and click it on your belt and walk around all day and forget about it, and then when you get through with it, you can pull it off your belt and it's done. This, not so much. I got this thing, and first of all, I kind of like to carry on a reach across, and I'm right-handed, but the clip's on the wrong side for that. Now, when I ordered this, I told them I was right-handed, and I told them I like to reach across, but the clip still wound up on the wrong side, because if you clip it that way, then you have to turn your arm around backwards to get it out. And the same thing if you put it back here on your hip. Well, now the handle's facing out, so instead of, I have to reach back here and turn my hand backwards to get it, instead of being able, like if it was here, I could have my hand on it just like that without having to twist my wrist around backwards. That was a negative. Then when I went to put it on, I there. That was a lot of trouble. And now I want to take it off and oh, by the way, the gun's falling out of my holster while I'm doing that. Okay, so let me keep this up. I'm still trying to get it off. It's kind of a lot of trouble. It's not like my Derringer, just like clip it on, clip it off. But the bigger problem, and the only problem that makes it fatal, is this. Now, this is in here. It's all the way in here, far and as tight as it'll go. Well, maybe that makes a difference. Because see, at first, what I was thinking was it would just fall out. But then, now that I've shoved it down in there good and hard, okay, I take it back. Okay, that's okay. I guess the mistake I made was when I first put it in there, I just did this. Well, it falls out when you do that. And that won't work, because if you squat down or kneel down or do something, it would fall out. So let's just say I'm going to put it in here like this, really hard, like putting on a sock. And I'm gonna go ahead and clip it on a reach around because that's the way I would prefer to wear it. Okay, so if I want to get it, other than the fact that I turn my hand backwards, that's good. I'm okay with that. I'm not as negative about this holster as I thought I would be. And from over here I can get it off. So I think I can say that if this holster had this clip on the other side, where it was facing, yeah, where it's facing, if it was facing like this, and I could do this, that would work. So I'm taking back some of the negative things, because to me, having it be hard to clip on and clip off could be managed just by wearing this clip out some. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to do this. Let's say, you know, a lot of times when you get something new, you have to work it. Like I bought a M&P Shield a while back, and the safety was so hard to work. And I just literally sat down and worked that safety, kept putting oil on it, working it for like an hour till I got a blister. But after a while I loosened it up. Now I'm guessing you could do the same kind of thing with this, so that that spring would loosen up if I don't break it. That was better. So I guess that's not, and see, boy, if I was left-handed, that would be good, because it is harder to pull once you get it down in there. It doesn't have that feeling like it's going to fall out, so that's workable. So how could I wear this in a way that works? And that's still a little tight, but I'm guessing you could loosen that up with enough effort, so that it wouldn't be that hard to get on and off. Oh, come on. So let's just say, if I was willing to wear it, put it in tight like a sock, and I was willing to wear it over here. I got my Leatherman here, so let's just do a quick modification on my Leatherman location. I'll put it on the other side of that belt loop, so that my Leatherman is kind of behind the belt loop, and then come around, and then we had this. It's still the wrong way, see, because I still have to. So, yeah, that's not right. Okay, so I worked out the tight clip thing. I guess I could pull it out like this, and then do this, and I guess that would be okay. But it's not ideal, but it could be that if I'd ordered, or if I'd gotten the holster, I don't know if this is the holster that they made for a right-handed guy or not. I'm guessing they may have made this for a left-handed guy, because when they had me like fill out an order form, they have lots of holsters. I had no idea. Well, I didn't even know. I never knew of the company, to be honest with you. Let me see what the name is on this, because it's actually got, I'm not sure if Craft Holster makes the holster, or if they market them or what, but the name on this is Balco, or Palco, B-A-L-C-O. I need better eyes for this sort of thing, and a magnifying glass. I didn't bring my cell phone out here with me, did I? I think I did. So, the gun holster company, I think that's what that says, and it's like www something. But so So what do I do with this holster? Oh, I know what this is made for. It just occurred to me. It's not made to put on your belt. It's made to put in your pocket. Okay. That's what that's for, and that's why that's so hard. See, that's what threw me all along. This is made to put in your pocket, not on your belt. And from your pocket, it would be turned the right way, and it would come out like this. Okay. All right. So, okay. So I would say, you know that IDT10 error, which spells idiot if you write it down, that people used to talk about when computers came out. So this was, in my case, an idiot error. I bought a holster that I thought was one thing that was another. This is actually a put it in your pocket holster, which is, all right, for that purpose, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, that works. I guess that works. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's to put it inside your belt holster. Maybe the idea for this is, or was, that you would like slip it inside. Let's try that. I'm gonna loosen my belt a little bit. So if I had put this on here, get it in there good and snug. If I put this on here like this, you know, let's just do this. Let's take out the Leatherman and let's put this belt through there, but on that side, and then put this back here and put my Leatherman. You gotta have your Leatherman. I mean, you can't get away from that. So put the Leatherman back here. Pull your pants up good. I suppose I could put my Leatherman actually right back there next to this. Would that work? Is that upside down? Yes. Down now. Do it again. This may turn out to be, I said last time I made a holster review video, I said it was the worst holster review video in history. This may be about to take the place of that. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, I'm walking around with this holster. It's inside my belt, and I could see where someone might want to stick it inside their pants, but it's inside my belt. I can do this. So you want to be able to do this with your pistol here, so that it doesn't like bind up in your pocket. And this works like that. Yeah, this works like that. And let's try something else. Sometimes maybe it's just a matter of figuring it out. So maybe, what if I did this instead? If I took this off of here, of course I gotta put my Leatherman back, because as I said before, real men can't go out without their Leatherman on, otherwise they'll get in trouble. They'll find something they can't fix because they ain't got their tool. You should never leave home without your tool. I must be losing weight because I've run out of bolt holes. Wow. I guess living in the wild like this is making me skinny. So let's try, instead of that pocket, what if we put it in the hip pocket? Okay, hip pocket holster. Now what about that? Here, hip pocket holster. Okay, this is a hip pocket holster. I wonder what it feels like if you sit down. Well, you sit down in a car. That's where when you're doing most of your sitting down is in the car. But let's just say, okay, I'm sitting down. I'm driving down the road. In my hip pocket, that feels about right. Now let's just say, holster's in my hip pocket, I'm driving down the road. Carjacker comes up, reaches in the car and grabs me, or grabs across the steering wheel trying to get the keys, or it's in some sort of way grabs me. And unfortunately, the only way I can see out of this is to shoot somebody. Well, in that case, probably, that probably happened because I was doing all that prizing on that. I don't know. Maybe. This might not be the perfect holster for me, but it might have promise. Kind of like the back pocket thing. And I did, if I'm standing up, I can get it out without pulling it free. And that's what you want to be able to do. Let's sort of try that again. Put this back in here good and firm, way down deep, like it goes. All right? Looks like it also, let's see, what else could I do with that? There's got to be, there's bound to be, like I did say, I like an across the middle pull, so I could do this. I could do this. That works too. See, I'm trying to decide if I like this better than the holster that comes with the Ruger LCP2, which is this holster, which goes in your pocket right here. Now that's a pretty good holster, but if you're doing this, it's poking you in the ribs right here. So any way you put it in your pocket this way, it's going to be poking you. And the question I'm asking is, am I going to like this new holster better than this holster that I got from Ruger? So let's go back to that. Let's put that in there. So you want to get this, see where this trigger guard thing is? We want that trigger guard to be all the way up in here. So you want to push that in good and snug. And then, what if I did this? And I'm putting it in the left pocket right there. Now I'm still getting poked in the tummy. So that's not the perfect place for it. So basically, the best place I found to keep this is this back pocket holster. So I'm driving down the road, I stop at a red light, somebody's climbing through the window, they got a knife, I pull my pistol out. Let's do that again. Okay. Driving down the road, window, knife, bad guy, pistol, bang. Still, you know, you always got to figure out how can I get completely comfortable with a gun. See, here's another thing. This is what I used to do with my Derringer a lot, is I'd stick it in my boot. Like I used to wear these truck driver cowboy boots, and I would stick the Derringer down here. It would be a boot gun. Pull my pants leg over it, nobody would know it was there. And then when I needed it, I could do this here. Now it works good for a boot gun holster. Real good. Yeah, sure does. And keeping in mind that I prized on this and I might have weakened the spring, it might work okay. I might prefer it. I might prefer this in my back pocket, even if I had to, well, see, that time it came out. So when I'm standing up, it comes out without bringing the holster out. It's only when seems to be only when I'm sitting down. And to be honest with you, if I was sitting down in a car, I'd probably take it out and have it sitting on the console in the middle, because generally when I'm driving, well, yeah, I think I've tended to. So let's try this again. I'm just driving I've been driving all night, my hands are, oh, bad guy. Well, heck. So, I don't know. You decide. You decide if you think this is something that would work for you. I actually disliked this at first so much that I wrote to Al, and I said, Al, you sure you want me to make a review of this thing? Because I hate it. And he said, yeah, make an honest review, and if you hate it, make an honest review that says you hate it, and that way we can review your review and we can make changes to it if we need to. After And I said, well, that's right, I'm going to make one of these just so you can see it, because if you're that honest about it, and if you're really looking to improve the product that much, then I want you to see what I'm seeing. But in the process of making this holster review, I've kind of changed my mind about it. And I think I was ready to say this was just a fatal mistake and it's not usable because the pistol would fall out, but that was my fault because I didn't put it in there far enough. I'm good at doing bad things, but I pretty much think that this is okay. Okay, now I'll get 3,000 comments telling me never to dry fire my weapon. Oh, I'm a bad boy. Bless my heart. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Thank you to, let's make sure I get the name right. Thank you to Craft Holsters. And they have a little emblem that looks like it says Craft Holsters. Looks like a little arrow, bow and arrow, and the arrow is a needle with thread on it, which would, you know, a lot of their holsters, they have an awful lot of holsters, and a lot of their holsters are made out of real leather, and they're stitched and molded and stuff. So, that's my honest review of this holster, and having made an honest review of it, I think I like it. Now, so, let's load the Luger. Let's load the Ruger. Oh man, sometimes my mouth won't form all the right letters and connect them with the right words. Let's put my bullet. I feel like Barney Five here. Let's put my bullet. Well, maybe it's already got 6 in it, so maybe I had. Probably what I did was because I keep one in the chamber on this gun, so probably what I did is I probably stuck this in there and did this, and then popped that out, and then put one more in there. So instead of 6 shots, I get 7. Let's see, that works. So now when I put that in there, I've got 1 in the chamber and 6 in the magazine. Now these guns don't have safety. The safety on these guns is that the trigger is stuffed down deep in the holster, and that is something they did on this gun. That trigger is safely down in there, and the trigger is also, I wouldn't say it's a hard pull, but you have to pull it on purpose for the most part. So this gun, if you can get it out without pulling the holster out of your pocket, you could pull it out and just start shooting. In fact, that's what I tell my wife. I actually was going to have her make this review. In fact, I might have her make a review with it and then see what she says about it. But yeah, you know, if I was gonna be walking down the lake, which I'm gonna do now, and I wanted a little gun on me in case a snake or something like that, I could have that in my back pocket and really not worry about it. And oddly enough, I could, oops, sat on the box. I can sit down with it, and it's really kind of, in these jeans, it's kind of over to the side, so it's not bothering me any. So I could ride around with this in my hip pocket, be okay with it. Okay, end of review. Thank you for your patience. If you got any cares or concerns, write your congressman, because I'm pretty sure that they're just in Washington waiting to hear from you about this issue in particular. Have a nice day, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Takes a little getting used to get it in and out.
I could, but I would have to. I use 2 hands.
Yeah.
I can. I would just have to.
Try this holster, the old original Ruger holster. See what you think of it.
Goes in that way, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So that probably wouldn't. It does. That pulls
So that
up.
actually works better with that kind of pocket.
Yeah. That's Janet.